guys, how's everyone keeping? I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for coming back and joining me. So tonight what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk on something that I have already spoke on, guys. The deleted scene of from Captain Marvel of Brie Larson. Now, I have did a video on this showing the deleted scene that's going to be going to the Captain Marvel Blu-ray DVD. For any of you that don't know, I still have not watched the movie Captain Marvel and not going to be watching it, don't have any interest in it, guys. But basically I want to just talk about something that I thought on and that I didn't mention in that video, which is equality and double standards. And you know, honestly, it really does annoy me, and I find it embarrassing the way these movie companies are actually going. Because, right, okay, that scene, for anybody who hasn't seen it, it's basically Brie Larson sitting at a car park, right? In the deleted scene, this guy comes along and, you know, she's looking at a map and he's pretty much saying like, nice scuba costume, because it looks like she's wearing a scuba diving costume. And he said, oh, any chance of a smile or whatever, you know. And then she, you know, twists his hand and like it's really hurting him, and he's sort of like on the ground at this stage, and she takes his case and takes off on his motorbike, and she went into a shop and stole clothes. And she also said to him, after she'd done that, oh, no smile? Right, so okay, where I'm going with this, guys, is feminists are wanting, these women are wanting equality, right? Equal rights. But yet, they're only wanting equal rights for certain things. Plus also, if you can imagine, right? Imagine if that was the opposite way round. Imagine if that was Superman, for example. Or if it was, say for example, I was casted for John Wick 4. And John Wick was maybe sitting and he looked hurt or something, and he was looking for something, and he was looking for a place on a map, right? And I go over and I go, oh, what happened, Joe? You know, why have you got blood all over your, you know, shirt or whatever? Any chance of a smile? You know, do you need a lift sort of thing? And I'm on a motorbike. And imagine then him getting up, grabbing my arm, really twisting it to the point where I'm in pain, and then I give him my keys and he takes off on the motorbike. No. Imagine, you would never hear the end of that, right? But yet, it's okay for her to do it. And the only reason that scene was done was because, oh, look at me, I'm a woman and I am strong and I can stand up for myself, just because a guy came over and said, how about a smile? And here's another thing, it's all double standards, right? Women are wanting equality, right? There's a ton of women out there that want equality, right? But they want a specific list of the things that they want equal to men. To me, equal is equal. So, you know, this is going to be equal to this, right? You know, it's not like, you know, unbalanced. So you can't start making a list of all the things that you don't want that men have. So for example, oh, I don't want to work in a steel factory. That's where I would send all these feminists, honestly. I would send them all to a steel factory, to a coal mine, digging graves and all sorts, and see how they get on then, and see if they still complain, honestly. Because they would soon know their friggin' butt from their elbow, seriously. This deleted scene really, really bothers me. Not only did they just completely copy Terminator Judgment Day, the second Terminator movie, right? But let's all face it, they only done it to show, oh look, she's a woman. She can stand up for herself. She is so freaking strong. Like, she's meant to be the strongest Marvel character out there, right? And they're making her look like, you know, so horrible. It's like, say for example, right? If I was walking around somewhere, or I was in a swimming pool, or I was anywhere, right? And a guy came up to me and pretty much saying the same thing as in that deleted scene in Captain Marvel. Even if I thought he was being a bit of a creep, for example, if he was being a bit of a creep, I would sort of politely warn him off, you know what I mean? You wouldn't just go, how dare you friggin' well, pretty much tell me, how about a smile, I'm going to break your arm. I'll actually tell you something, guys. I have quite a few times when I've been walking down the street, just in general to go to the shop or whatever, and a couple of men have actually said to me over the years, oh, watch when you smile, you don't crack, your face doesn't crack. Like, but they're probably joking as well, like meaning like you should smile or something, you know what I mean? But you know what my response was those couple of times it has actually been said to me? I just laugh and go, oh no, I know, I'll smile, I should smile, and then I smile and laugh and, you know, politely move on. I'm not going to go, I'm going to let what this guy has said bug my whole entire day or evening and go over and twist his arm. And you know what, guys? I actually watched a male YouTuber defending her nonsense in this deleted scene and saying that it was okay. What the guy was doing was sexual harassment towards Captain Marvel, and I'll actually link that video down below in my video description. Don't know the name of the YouTuber, but I read an article and he was pretty much, you know, sticking up for the whole thing and, you know, praising her and saying, you know what, if I was a female and I had the parts that she had in her arm, I totally would have given him the same treatment sort of thing. Wow. Like, in the comment section of my previous video I did talking about this, about the actual deleted scene, and I actually showed the scene, not any male or female has actually said, Julie, I don't see an issue, what's your problem? Everybody has this same gosh damn problem that I have that doesn't make sense. Why, first of all, right, I haven't seen the movie Captain Marvel, so you can educate me. First of all, why would she have been sitting in the middle of a car park? I know it's a deleted scene, but try and explain it to me. In the middle of nowhere, right? Reading a map. Why was there something in the movie that would have kind of tied in with? What? She's reading a map, right? Okay. Then this guy comes over and, you know, she hurts his arm and she takes his keys, speeds off on the motorbike. Where would she have been going? Does anybody know? Because I haven't seen the movie. Also, here's another question. Does Brie Larson, maybe kind of going off on a tangent, guys, but, you know, I'm random. Why does she speak like a Valley girl, right? Does she actually speak, does Brie Larson, the actress of Captain Marvel, speak like a gosh darn Valley girl from the start of the movie to the end of the movie? Because, like, to me that's just kind of strange, or is it just me? Like, you don't see, you know, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, like talking, I've got a proposition for you, you know, like, it doesn't sound right or seem fitting for a Marvel movie. Not only that, guys, right, see if it had been the other way round and that guy had have twisted her arm and took maybe her motorbike or whatever, I can guarantee freaking well to you, you would never see the end of it. And not only that, they'd be contacting the directors and starting a petition. Oh, we need to start a petition to get the director and the producers fired, because how dare they have a man twist a woman's, and he hurt her. That's violence. That's harassment. How dare they do that to a female? Oh gosh forbid. You know, it is utterly ridiculous. Imagine if I was in a movie with Superman, right? I wish, right? But say I was in a movie with Superman and I walked over and was like, you know, to the normal person you'd see in someone dressed like Superman, you know, you would kind of be like, what's that you're wearing, sort of thing. I go, here, that's a funny looking suit, that's kind of cool, or whatever, wearing that during the day. How about a smile or something, right? And then he gets up and does that, twists my arm and all. Is that okay? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just, so if a guy walks over to me and I'm coming out of a cafe and I've got a, you know, a latte, or, you know, probably a caramel latte or a vanilla latte or, you know, mocha or whatever, and I'm walking out the door and the guy holds the door open for me, and because he's held the door open for me, he goes for a laugh like, oh, not even a smile or something like that since I held the door open for you. I'm not going to go, excuse me, mate, give me your arm so I can twist it. And better still, have you got a motorbike or a Lamborghini or a car or something outside so I can get your keys and speed off? Something that I wanted to say, guys, is, you know, the Batwoman trailer that was brought out that's really terrible, may I add, and I want to quickly say, I was looking earlier tonight and it had over 300,000 dislikes and only 70 something thousand likes. Now, could you imagine if Ruby Rose, who's playing Batwoman, was in the Batcave in the trailer, right, and she had to went over to some guy and said, you know, do you need a ride, and say like the Batmobile or something, right, just as an example, I'm just making stuff up now, right, and how about a smile? Now, can you imagine if any man had of them went over, twisted her arm and hurted her to the point where she was on the ground, like, oh, just take the keys to the Batmobile or whatever, and then the guy sped off in the Batmobile, it would have been flooded. See everybody like me doing annoyed reactions and me doing a rant on it, and I got tons of views on that video, by the way, right? My reaction to the Batwoman. But could you imagine if that had happened? All my videos, like mine and everybody else's, would have just been flooded, because I can guarantee you, all the idiots would have came to the surface and been all like, oh my gosh, isn't that terrible? That's violence. We must write to the director and the producer and tell them how wrong they are. Oh, the world has freaking well ended. I'm tired of it. I'm absolutely tired of it. Stop with the double standards. And if you want equality, go and work in a freaking well coal mine. Catch yourself on. If anybody honestly thinks that scene was 100% okay from start to finish, catch yourself on. Seriously. I just don't know, guys. I'm fed up, really. And I'm sick of all these movie companies and TV companies dumbing men down. How's that equality? So you want equality, but you're dumbing men down in trailers. You're dumbing men down in movies. Whether it's a deleted scene or not, I don't care whether it's a deleted scene. You still had the freaking well nerve to record it for the possibility for it to go into the actual movie. So don't even pull that one in the comment section. Oh, but it was deleted. What are you complaining about, Julie? I'm complaining because I'm sick of the double standards. I'm sick of people looking at quality, you know, when they don't even know what they're talking about. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this deleted scene. I just cannot believe, and I can't believe that people are actually sticking up for it. And as I say, I will put the link to that guy's video in the comments, because complete moron, honestly. Anyways, I'll see you all in my next video. But until then, guys, don't forget that the force will be with you always. Bye, guys.